Hi guys, it's Crystal. Today we're going to be talking about the K-pop group KiiiKiii. KiiiKiii is a 5-member 5th-gen girl group under Starship Entertainment, consisting of leader Jiyu and members Leesol, Sui, Ham, and Kaya. They have been praised for their more experimental sound among 5th-gen groups and interesting concept. However, in this video, I'd like to dissect how said experimentalism works against them, rather than securing their spot next to groups like Hearts2Hearts, idid, and Baby Monster, among others. Now that you know just what KiiiKiii is, you have to also understand what makes their music so different from other K-pop groups. From the beginning of their career, it wasn't always clear that KiiiKiii would break away from the familiar sound of other 5th-gen girl groups of the time, such as SS, Reseen, and idid. Especially since idntt had the same idea of that catchy, repetitive pop as a song like Magnetic did. On February 16th, KiiiKii's members were revealed, and Starship also dropped the music video of their song I Do Me. However, at this time, KiiiKiii technically hadn't debuted yet, as on the same day, Starship announced their debut EP, Uncut Gem, would be dropping on March 24th. March 24th, their debut, is where the problem with KiiiKiii became apparent: the sound of their music. When Uncut Gem was released, it consisted of the songs Debut Song, Groundwork, I Do Me, There They Go, Been That Girl /BTG, and One Off. Now, immediately the album was criticized by K-pop stans for several reasons. You see, when people think of noise music by girl groups, they usually think of a group like FX or Dreamcatcher. But KiiiKiii didn't sound anything like either of these, it was just noise without the music. For example, their song Groundwork was mocked for lyrics that didn't make sense, such as, "All we drink is boost potions and level up on funky slippers." And Debut Song was also dragged for sounding like straight-up trash, even featuring the Korean Happy Birthday song. 2 strikes already by Debut. Already, the group seemed to have made a name for themselves off of making bad music, with many K-pop stans only praising I Do Me and Been That Girl, not caring to look into other songs. It was looking like KiiiKiii was not going to go anywhere, especially with Starship already making plans to debut a SS-style boy group, and the fact that Starship was mainly known for IVE, or more specifically, Wonyoung. K-pop stans saw KiiiKiii as more of a joke than anything. However, I don't blame KiiiKiii for their lack of popularity. Rather, I blame the market and K-pop fan base. To put a bit of emphasis, I've been a K-pop stan for a long time, since I was around 6, and the first group I got into was SHINee. Now you see, despite having an experimental/noisy sound, SHINee was and still is one of the most well-known 2nd to 3rd-gen groups to this day, alongside groups such as NCT, BTS, Red Velvet, EXO, Girls' Generation, 21, Big Bang, and FX, who all did/do some extent of experimentation during their careers. The reason why this worked is because of a few reasons. 1. These groups from bigger companies were experimenting, allowing groups from smaller companies, such as, at the time, BTS, to also get popular off experimentation too. K-pop has become boring and saturated, and a lot of things sound the same. K-pop stans aren't very interested in something new and prefer something that they're used to, especially after the debut of NewJeans. 3. KiiiKii's problem, although I just criticized the saturation of the market, is that they don't follow trends at all. Up until recently, KiiiKii's music sounded nothing like anything else from the market. That, paired with being from a less-known company, didn't help their case in the long term. Take a group like Hearts2Hearts, for example. They follow trends but add their own taste to it, such as with focus repetitiveness actually relating to that "I cannot focus" storyline, and Pretty Please being a throwback to the 2nd generation. Had KiiiKiii followed these footsteps, I think their peak would have came much earlier. When they released their single album Dancing Alone on August 6th, with the title track of the same name, and B-side Strawberry Cheese Game, that was when people finally started paying attention to KiiiKiii, especially because of their retro sound they had gone for the era. However, this wasn't the breakthrough for KiiiKiii to finally catch the eyes of locals. Kiki finally reached the more saturated K-pop stans with the release of Delulu Pack, consisting of Delulu, 404, New Era, Underdogs, Mungyang, Dizzy, and To Me From Me. Just a few days ago, on the 26th, Delulu and 404 were instant hits with the K-pop community and are both currently trending on TikTok and Twitter. I think the big reason for this is their attempt at house music, which a lot of newer K-pop stans were looking for more of after Heart's 2 Hearts released focus, and I personally think they did a pretty good job. To wrap up, please know this video is not an attack on KiiiKiii. I myself got into KiiiKiii through Strawberry Cheese Game, and this video is more meant to be a report on my own personal opinions of why I think it took so long for KiiiKiii to reach both me and so many other K-pop stans. Crystal, signing out. Have a great night or day, and please do subscribe, it helps a lot.